Alright, I'm gonna give the explanation video on how to do the visible light communication with Arduino. It's gonna be a very long video, and I'm going to do it in as much detail as possible. So this is the already made setup. I'm gonna break it down and then build it up again. So we got an Arduino right here, some cables. I'll plug them out, and then you only have some LEDs. Let me get the focus straight. Okay, just some LEDs, the current limiting resistors for the LEDs. This is just a voltage divider together with the light variable resistor, so the photoresistor. So that's it. Now, okay, this, okay, we are going to measure as well all the pieces. So here are just some cables, nothing much, nothing too fancy. Alright. Let's measure the resistance of these. These are the same. This is for the limiting the current that goes through the LEDs. So here we go. These are, let me get it right. .04 K resistors. That means 40 ohms resistor. 40 ohm. Okay, so this one should be the same. Alright, it's the same. Or 0.039, doesn't matter too much. Okay, then this one I think is gonna be 10K. We'll see. Oh, it's just a 1K resistor. Okay. 1 kilo ohm resistor. And this thing, see what version it is. See, as I pull it away from the light, it gets higher in resistance. I put it directly in the light. It's a very small resistance. Okay. So it's I think it's a 10K this thing. Oops. I don't know if you saw it, but I posted on my website there is a schematic here that I uploaded, and you can check it out. It's on my website, so it won't be too hard to set this up. So right now we're going to set it up. Alright, so let's set it up. First we're going to start off with the LEDs. We'll just plug them in right here. And the other one, make sure these are plugged in right. So anode and cathode You guys know it, right? Okay. Then we've got the LEDs plugged in. Right. Then the current limiting resistors. It doesn't matter too much where you place them exactly, as long as they're there. It's going to be okay. All right. Then we're going to take the Arduino, right? And in my program, the program that I've written on my website, we use pin 3 to switch the LEDs. It's going to be the power that's given to the LEDs that's being switched via this pin. So we're going to plug a cable in pin 3. Alright, that's the digital pin, and we're also going to need ground. We're going to connect to... God damn it. So as I was saying, ground, we will connect to ground on the breadboard, like this. You don't have to do this, I just like to do it. And then this ground is going to one side of the resistor that's limiting. Yeah, that's the same wire. So, and then the pin number 3, we plug it to the other end of the LED resistor setup. Alright, so now basically the LEDs are ready, so we can let's find out if it works. We plug this thing in. Alright, so mine are already working, as you can see, but if you don't believe me, go to my website and get some code from there. Okay, I also start Arduino. Here is the code on my website. Let's copy this. Alright, scroll all the way down, copy, paste, don't change anything, just upload, serial monitor. Okay, so the LEDs are working. Here we got a bunch of errors, but that means nothing because we haven't yet connected our light variable resistor, so yeah, it's logical that there are just errors. Okay, next is setting up this little thing. We just plug this thing in. This does not have polarity, it's just like a normal resistor, so it doesn't matter what way you plug it in, as long as the LEDs are facing towards it. That's pretty necessary. Right, I think that will do. And then, okay, I just plugged it in. Okay, I just plugged it in. Nothing happened yet. Okay. And then we're gonna take, of course, first we need the other resistance. This is the big one, the 1 kilo ohm, and we plug it into one of those sides, and the other side goes to 5 volts on the Arduino. So, okay, and just plug the resistor in, and this end is going to the power rail. I like to use it, so I'm gonna plug it in. So this red wire, I'm going to plug it in the 5 volt of the Arduino. Alright, and then we just need one more thingy to complete the voltage divider, and that's the ground. So I plug this cable in now. This is going to this side, so we have ground here at this side, then just the point where we are going to measure, and then this is connected to the 5 volt. Okay, so this is our point of interest, and we're going to connect that point to analog input 0 on the Arduino. Right, so this is point in between the resistor and the light variable resistor. That's the point we're going to measure. Alright, that's the green wire, and it's connected to A0 in my case because my program has been written that way. Alright. Okay, I just looked to my schematic on my website, and it says that the variable light resistor is connected to 5 volts and the normal resistor to ground, so not to confuse you, I'm gonna do the same. So we're gonna switch this one. Alright, and we're gonna get power to this side. Alright, so now it's the exact same thing as on my website. And we've got the error came in default on print char. That's not too big of a deal, we're just gonna look here. See this threshold and the standard delay. We're going to add a 0. Oh, sorry. So there's a threshold and a standard delay. We're going to add a 0 to the standard delay. See what happens. So this is blinking a bit slower. Okay, still the same error. We're going to take another threshold value. Best thing you can actually do to get to know this threshold value is just make a new sketch, and actually let's open bare minimum, it's gonna be easier, and then let's open analog read serial. That's what we're gonna need. And then we're going to read, yeah, exactly this, just adjusting the delay maybe. And maybe we're also going to put pin mode 3 on output. That's the LED, and put that thing on. And we're gonna check. I'm gonna see what it does. Okay, so our LEDs are blinking on constantly. That's good. And this says about 20, no 19. That's not too much. Maybe if I put the light off, nothing will change. Yes, actually it's going even more down. Okay. Now we're going to put it off. Low. Okay, so that's giving us 0. Alright, so we're going to put the threshold value here to 1 for the moment. Or maybe 2, whatever. Let's see. And there we go. Okay, so now it's working. So it's all depending on this threshold value, and if you choose it right, it will work fine. Alright, hope you guys can get to make it work. See you later. Bye. Alright, one last thing that I wanted to add is everything's functioning right now, but if I put on this light, let's see, bam, it doesn't work anymore. And that's just because these threshold values are changing. So you need to get it in constant light conditions. Otherwise the threshold value will be changing. And something you can do is put this thing in a box, the receiving part, so that it's not too much influenced by other light sources than your own. Alright, bye.